Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to Bid Fight Club. Glad you're sticking with us. And what we're going to do is pretty similar to last time, in as much as we're going to choose a topic completely at random and just kick it and debate it. So this week's topic, storyboards. Let's be having you. Okay. All right, storyboards, great concept. Absolutely should be doing storyboarding. I wouldn't necessarily call them storyboards personally. I always go with answer planning, and basically it's about planning your answer.
Just to interrupt your flow, because you were on a good one, but actually, if you knew about APMP and the BOK, you'd know that it was content planning. So just there, you go.
Old dog, new tricks, right? But okay, fair interruption, but you get the point. I think great concept, and whatever we want to call them, I think we're doing them wrong. I think what we should be doing is writing the first draft and evolving that iteratively, easy for me to say, through a series of reviews, rather than using a completely separate template, putting it on the shelf, never using it again, and then moving straight over to the proposal template.
Great point, but I have 2 weeks to respond. I've got 1.5 people. I don't have time for all of this. And you're telling me I've got to sit down and plan my answer, then do the response, then do the rolling reviews. That's great. I don't have 18 months. I don't have 60 people. I don't have time for the 97 steps. Don't tell me I'm going wrong because I don't do that. I just need to write.
But you risk, if you don't do it, you risk getting to the end of the process and realise you've got a complete load of random, unaligned nonsense, load of boilerplate, and then you've got no time at all. You haven't even got your week and a half to fix it. So even if you can just spend half a day, whatever you can allow, just to think about what are the key points, what messages do I need to convey, what evidence do I need to use, just to get that thinking, and then go off and write the content. But make sure you review it as you go.
And I would suggest that if you're going to do that on my fictional little short deal, then it's one person doing it. Otherwise, you just it's too much to handle. It's too much. It's overburdening, and we're always overburdening people with process and all of this. And it's all right to say take the essence, but 2 weeks, it's really hard. It's really hard. I know we should do it. I know the benefits of it. I understand all of that. I just also understand that the reality of bidding isn't like what we talk about so often.
So my point then would be, make it work for you. Make it work for the users. Don't overcomplicate it. Think about them. Think about the people in the team. Mm-hmm. If it's one person or 50 people, what is it you're expecting from them? What do you need them to write? And just try and think about how do you make their life easier. But do it, because there's nothing worse than getting to the red team, getting to the end of the process, and you just need to start all over again, which could have been prevented.
Can we start on colour reviews? Because red team drives me crazy.
No. That's next week.
Okay, another time.
Yes. Right, closing point, Eve?
Well, you know that I actually believe we should start planning our answers before we go into them. But I do think there is a point that we ask too much of the reality of bidders out there.
Yeah, I agree. I think we have to adapt the process.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, colour reviews next week.